1. It is the final day of the G7 summit in Hiroshima, where leaders are hashing out their next Ukraine support package. 2. Zelensky appeared with the G7 leaders at their joint working session on the war in Ukraine. 3. Already, the U.S. has agreed to allow allies to provide their F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, greatly boosting Kyiv's air capability.
4. G7 leaders have already issued their summit communiqué, in which they condemned Russia. 5. Leaders also warned against economic coercion, which China is accused of using against several countries. 6. Beijing on Saturday expressed strong dissatisfaction with that statement and complained to G7 host Japan.
7. Biden says Hiroshima is a reminder of nuclear war's devastating reality. The G7 reiterated its commitment to a world free from the threat of nuclear weapons. 8. The G7 comprises the US, UK, Canada, France, Germany, Italy and Japan, and 8 other nations have been invited this year. 9. President Biden has just invited Prime Minister Fumio Kishida of Japan and South Korea's President Yoon to the U.S. for a trilateral meeting later this year.
10. The invitation comes as relations seemingly thaw between Japan and South Korea after decades of tension. 11. The UK has just published a readout or brief report of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's meeting with his Indian counterpart. 12. President Zelensky has met leaders from so-called Global South countries, who, though not a formal part of the G7, were invited to the summit by host Japan. 13. China was not mentioned directly, but the statement was clearly aimed at Beijing. Specifically, accusations that it has used its vast power to punish or persuade smaller countries to fall in line.
14. Biden confirms the G7's shared and unwavering commitment to stand with the brave people of Ukraine. Just peace that respects Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. 15. President Biden stresses the joint decision by the G7 nations. We are not looking to decouple, we are looking to de-risk and diversify from the Beijing government. 16. The president stressed the importance of not being dependent on Chinese supply chains, resisting economic coercion and countering harmful practices that hurt our workers.